Hello kindies, hi pre-primaries and hi KP families. Happy Thursday. Thursday already. Last night I was on the back veranda and my back veranda overlooks a big park and I was looking out. It's normally very quiet, but at the moment everything is so quiet, and I was listening to a little owl. We have a little owl in our back park. It's one of the smallest owls and it is a boo-book owl, which not only does it have the best name, but it's a small owl. I've never seen it, but it makes this noise. Boop, boop. Over and over and over again all through the night. But I was loving this little owl's call. I was wondering what he was saying, or she, and I was looking at the moon. Now, the moon changes. Sometimes it's a big round shape. Sometimes it can be a crescent. Sometimes it's not there at all. But it is really there. We just can't see it. Now, that's why I chose this book to read. This book is called Bilby Moon, and it's written by a lady called Margaret Spurling. And the illustrator, do you remember what an illustrator is? Someone who does the drawings for a book, or someone who draws. And his name is Snell, and they've come together. They've worked together to make this book, Bilby Moon. It's an Australian book. One night, far away in the desert, a little Bilby left her burrow for the very first time. She sat still, her ears alert, her nose twitching. She liked the sweet smell of the cool air and the soft warmth of the sandy soil. But most of all, she liked the moon. It was big and round and shiny and bright, and its silver light was soft and gentle. Each night when she left her burrow, she looked up to greet the moon. And each night the moon looked down and smiled. The moon does have that feeling about it. But then, one night the moon didn't smile. Little Bilby was worried. A piece of the moon was missing. So that night she searched the ground where the mulga trees grew, and she met a hopping mouse, busy looking for seeds and insects. "Oh, hopping mouse," said little Bilby, "have you seen the moon tonight? A piece of it is missing." "Oh, no," said hopping mouse. "I will look in the spinifex grass. If I find it, I'll tell you." Each night little Bilby saw the moon was becoming smaller. Sand Dragon was sleeping in a hummock of grass. He was a wily daytime creature. Perhaps he would know what was happening. "Oh, Dragon," said little Bilby, "have you seen the moon tonight? Half of it's missing." "Oh dear," said Dragon sleepily. "I'll look tomorrow. If I find it, I'll tell you." And still, night after night, the moon became smaller and smaller. The desert became darker and darker. Echidna was scrabbling noisily in the dirt. "Oh, Echidna," said little Bilby, "have you seen the moon tonight? More than half of it has disappeared." "Oh, that is serious," said Echidna. "Perhaps it has fallen into an ant nest. If I find it, I will tell you." The moon was just now a thin silver crescent. "I could ask Mole," thought little Bilby. "He burrows through the sand. If pieces of the moon are buried, he might find them." "Oh, Mole," called little Bilby loudly, "have you seen the moon tonight? Almost all of it's disappeared." Mole came up slowly from his sandy world. "I have never seen the moon," he said sadly, "but I've heard that it is very beautiful. I will dig carefully. If I find it, I will tell you." The moon was very small. Not far away, Froglet was chirping. "Oh, Froglet," said little Bilby. "Have you seen the moon tonight? It's almost disappeared." "So it has," said Froglet. "I will call loudly and ask other froglets if they've seen it, and if I find it, I will tell you." Then came the night where there was no moon at all. Little Bilby looked into the vast night sky. Where was the moon? Strangely enough, the stars were twinkling more brightly than she had ever seen before, but they were not the moon. I like this page. Little Bilby felt sad, but she didn't give up. She searched high, she searched low. She looked in all sorts of places where she thought a moon might go. "What are you looking for, little Bilby?" came a voice from the dark. It was Boobook Owl. "I am looking for the beautiful round moon," said Bilby. "It's disappeared." "The moon hasn't really disappeared," said Owl. "Sometimes we can see it, sometimes we cannot. It will come back soon." And Owl was right, for the very next night a bright silver crescent appeared high in the evening sky, and each night the moon became bigger and bigger, and the moonlight became brighter and brighter. Little Bilby hurried off to tell Sand Dragon. "Have you seen the moon tonight? Half the moon is back." Poor Dragon was confused. First half the moon was missing, now half the moon was back. How strange, he thought. Oh, and went back to sleep. Then one night, as the sky darkened, and one by one the stars appeared, the beautiful round moon came back. "Moonlight makes whiskers silver," said Hopping Mouse. "It sparkles on rocks," said Echidna. "It glistens on dew," said Froglet. "I'm glad the world has a moon," said Bilby. And they sat on the sand and told Mole all about the moon. And the moon smiled. And that's the end of the story.